So we're just getting loaded up and about to head out. We're gonna try and make it to a snowmobile cabin, and hopefully everything goes well. We got a brand new 2023 Can-Am Commander on its first trail ride today, and we also got my Pro XP, and we got an XP 1000. So should be a good trip.
This Commander is fully loaded. It's got front windshield, wipers, sprayer, rear window, upper doors, heated steering wheel, heated seats. We haven't taken it out before yet. This is the first trip with it, and the tracks literally got put on this morning. It'll be very interesting to see how it performs.
Drive forward and we'll listen.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't
do when you rotate. It's only when you hit bumps. Everything looked real smooth. Like I was watching.
I didn't hear anything when you went by.
No, I didn't do it there, but just ahead of that, where that big section was, it was like loop around here. We'll try to have a look and see.
So the brand new machine's having some clunking sounds when he's going over bumps. So we're just trying to get that figured out before we make our way on this long trip.
So we're just backing it up here so we can listen to it again. It seems to have been something to do with the sway bar. I thought maybe it was the diff at the time, but the longer it went throughout the day, the clunk just went away. Like it got better and better as the day went on. But still not 100% sure as what it actually was. Let me know in the comments if you have experienced this yourself. battle at this point to make it anywhere. The snow is definitely piling up on the machines. The Commander's doing well, the XP1000 is doing well, and the Pro XP is breaking trail. It's definitely a lot of work, and having that turbo helps a lot. It'd definitely be helpful at this point to have like the Can-Am backcountry snow specific tracks. This is kind of where the Camsos and the all-terrain tracks start to reach their limit. Definitely would help having some more lug. The turbo makes a big difference. You got a lot of track speed, but there's just not a lot of bite with the all-terrain tracks. Ended up figuring out in these conditions actually slowing down a little bit though, and letting the tracks kind of do the work and go a bit slower. I was able to crawl around a bit better than just pinning it, but I got a little too confident. I was trying to go into some deeper snow and ended up paying the price for that. Took a bit of time to get out of there.
Working so good, and then it wasn't. What?
He's like, just test the water. Or I'll just winch you out.
Oh, that'd be easier. Mine's buried. You want to just pull me out?
I'll move. Just making tracks for you.
You want to just winch me out?
Oh, good. Yeah?
Mine's all frozen.
Well, let me loop around and get in a better position.
Whoa, that's a hole there. Don't have to worry about running into a snow pile.
location of the winches on the Pro XPs is in a very tight spot, and then with running in the snow, you end up getting all that water coming off the radiator and freezing onto the winch, making it really hard to put it into free spool. So we used the winch off the XP1000, but it wasn't cutting it, so we had to turn around this, and we decided to use a tow strap to try and bump the Pro XP out of the hole it was in, because the one side is over a ditch. It was not even close to touching the ground. Became clear pretty shortly that one machine just didn't have enough to get me unstuck, so we spent some time shoveling out the front of my machine and trying to make it as clear as possible for it to come out forwards. We were going to use my winch because it's a 6,000 pound super ATV winch. It's slow, but it's got a lot of grunt, and we're going to use it with a type of mechanical advantage, 2-to-1, utilizing a pulley back to my machine. We're going to have to anchor the XP1000 to the commander to try and create enough of an anchor to allow me to drag myself back out. This is definitely the time where you want a bigger winch. The tracks add so much more load. They get packed full of snow, and having a light winch could result in you not getting out. I went with the biggest winch I could possibly get when I got this machine, because I knew that I'd be putting tracks on it and this situation may happen. If you're going to be out doing this, you should definitely have the right recovery gear. If people are interested, let me know. I can do a video on the gear that I bring with me every time I go out. You can see here what I'm talking about with how slow this winch moves and how annoying it is that the free spool is in such a tight spot and you have to trim that out or something. But it gets icy as well, makes it hard to deal with, but it's so slow setting up this winch. That's why we didn't start with it from the beginning. It's very handy on this Pro XP. There's a tow point right below where the winch is, so it's easy to run through a pulley and hook back on yourself. I don't know how many other machines have a spot like that, but I would definitely make sure that if you're going to go back to yourself, hook it onto something that is strong enough to handle that. Now we realize just how stuck I really was, because I'm dragging these two machines back and I'm not even budging. We knew we were going to have to figure something else out here. We ended up doing a little synchronized tug, and then that gave enough of an anchor on the two machines that I was able to slowly start winching myself out, winch it in a little bit, give it a little gas, at the same time, get it to start biting, start moving. This technique's definitely not easy on the belt, but worked the best for getting traction. Just just kept the winch reeling in, and every time I heard the winch starting to bog down, I'd just give it a little bit of throttle, just enough to spin the tracks a little bit, and I was able to start walking my way back up on top of the snow. Being patient and gentle is definitely the key with this. If you try and just give it throttle, you'll be stuck completely again, and you'll just be dragging. You end up getting high-centered, and your tracks just droop right out and don't touch anything. If I had the opportunity, I'd really like to try the backcountry tracks, the snow-specific tracks, just to see what the difference is, because I've heard that the difference between tires and tracks, like these Camsos, is the same difference between these Camsos and the snow-specific backcountry tracks. So I bet you if you had the right tracks, you wouldn't be able to get stuck in these spots like this. It would have just way more flotation, way more traction. Now my mistake cost us quite a bit of time. And we left late, and it's starting to get late now, so we wanted to get to the cabin before dark. So hopefully no more stucks, but you don't always get what you wish for.
Just talking about how we had to get there quick.
I know. That's what. Did you see me hit it?
Oh, I just like kind of out of the corner of my eye.
Oh man, I like literally boofed. Like I.
That's a big drift.
Look at it. Like, yeah, there's a bit of a drift there.
Well, you can't see anything, but we made it finally. But only after getting stuck on the final hill and pissing off a bunch of snowmobilers. But it was a success. Thanks for watching.